The care of human life and happiness, and not their destruction, is the first and only object of good government. 194 years ago, state leaders joined together to commemorate our third president, Thomas Jefferson, and his role in the Louisiana Purchase, thus forming the place we now call home, Jefferson Parish. Within parish government, we cannot operate day to day without the employees who are dedicated to public service. We hire the very best and the brightest to deliver the highest level of service to you, our neighbors, business owners, and family. Fiscal responsibility has been a priority since my administration took office. Having a strong financial status means making difficult decisions when faced with millions of dollars of unfunded mandates. With the leadership of the Finance Department, we not only bridge the gap of those deficits, but also balance the $645 million budget, which was unanimously adopted by the Council. The parish goes a step further to show our financial stability by having an independent audit review. The report shows there were no deficiencies in our financial reporting, something previous administrations failed to accomplish. My administration has uncovered missing funds through systematic theft and put new internal controls in place, such as a no-cash policy to reduce waste and fraud. We are proud to say for the last 30 years, the parish has been awarded the Certificate of Excellence in Financial Reporting, and for the last 24 years, received the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award, both from the Government Finance Officers Association. JEDCO is the economic arm of the parish and has worked to bring in major development to our area. Through the leadership of its Executive Director, Jerry Bologna, Ochsner Health System is continuing work on its multi-million-dollar complex located on Jefferson Highway. This significant investment will not only bring top healthcare professionals to the parish, but allow the beautification of the area, new housing stock, and more retail space. Select Comfort Corporation chose Jefferson Parish to open its $1.1 million Customer Relations Center. The $1.3 billion publicly traded company opened the Elmwood facility, hiring 133 regional team members. The company plans to create at least 225 full-time jobs by the end of 2019. Also, Cornerstone Chemical Company invested $32 million in expanding its operation. With more than 450 permanent employees, Cornerstone has become a significant employer in the area. We joined the Adler family and welcomed them to their new location in Meadow. The iconic jeweler, founded in New Orleans in 1898, quickly became a local favorite with a consistent focus on customer service and attention to detail. JEDCO, in conjunction with the Council and my administration, announced the launch of the Facade Improvement Program. Eligible property owners and businesses could qualify for up to $50,000 to improve the character and physical appearance of their building exteriors and storefronts. JEDCO has been and will continue to be one of the strongest partnerships ever forged in Jefferson Parish. Our utility partners at Energy have invested $50 million in capital upgrades to its 9 Mile Point facility, which will help distribute enough power from Bridge City to Lafitte, eliminating constant outages that disrupt residents' daily lives. Tourism in Jefferson Parish is a billion-dollar industry, and we pride ourselves in having one of the most active parishes in the state. Our friends at the Jefferson Convention and Visitors Bureau have revamped the visitjeffersonparish.com website, drawing in more than 500,000 page views in the last year. Hotel occupancy continues to grow with over 21,000 room nights booked for 2017. Also, Jefferson Parish was highlighted in the Lieutenant Governor's Destination Louisiana campaign, which helps promote some of the largest events in the state. Every year, the Jefferson Convention and Visitor Bureau is instrumental in helping promote and put on 2 of the largest events in the parish: the Mardi Gras Kickoff Party and Family Gras. In 2017, the Jefferson business community, under the leadership of Todd Murphy and Tony Lici, spoke out in support of the local millage renewals for playground upkeep and improvements. The group raised funds to promote millage renewals for street improvements, drainage maintenance, and upgrades. In addition, the Chamber continues to advocate locally and at the state level for alternative transportation options, including Uber and Lyft. The Chamber also initiated the inaugural Live Well Fest in September, following the Tour de Jefferson bike ride. The goal is to promote healthy lifestyles in the parish with business partners and residents. Thousands of people travel more than 3,100 miles of parish roadways every day. We maintain 220 bridges, 36,000 streetlights, and 153 intersection signals on a daily basis. No doubt, the quality of life in a community is heavily based on quality infrastructure. It is the backbone of a sustainable community. As a result of the 78-cent sales tax renewal and the bonding of those funds, my administration is proud to move into the construction phase for several projects in the coming year. These efforts have been recognized as the largest capital improvements program in Jefferson Parish's history. Our drainage system is the most advanced it has ever been. That proved true during Tropical Storm Cindy, Hurricane Harvey, and every other significant weather event we faced, especially the August 5th rains. Even when faced with torrential rainfall, the parish's 181 pumps at our 69 pump stations still managed to maintain and handle the downpour. How did we fare so well? Because we understand and are dedicated to monitoring and maintaining those pumps, along with 340 miles of drainage canals and 1,460 miles of drainage lines and 1,300 miles of sewerage lines every day. In addition, we are constantly seeking innovative ways to improve this infrastructure. Improvements to the parish's drainage master plan will help provide flood risk reduction on a level associated with a 10-year rainfall event. A few of our drainage improvements include West Wego No. 1 pump station, where we increased the pumping capacity and demolished the old station. We are currently in the design phase of a new pump station in Lower Lafitte, which will allow for greater capacity to drain rainwater in the area south of Goose Bayou Bridge. Pump to the River has finally come online and showed promising results from test runs during Hurricane Harvey. The installation of this massive $100 million structure will help alleviate water issues that have caused flooding in several areas of the parish. Under the $500 million capital improvements program, dozens of infrastructure projects are being funded under the renewal of the existing 1% sales tax, while others are receiving federal funds due to the local matching funds. Projects include the construction of a new Lapalco Bridge over the Harvey Canal, which will help with traffic flow on the West Bank, and the widening of Causeway Boulevard between Airline Drive and West Napoleon will alleviate the congestion of one of the busiest roads in Jefferson Parish. Improvements to Earhart Boulevard have been approved and will soon take to the design phase. One important step of this project includes adding on and off ramps at Lead Street, thus reducing 18-wheeler traffic in the area. Our Streets Department is currently implementing a pavement evaluation survey of all roads in unincorporated Jefferson. The goal is to rehabilitate those roadways, making it safer to drive in any part of the parish. In 2017, Streets invested in 2,000 tons of asphalt while completing 127 projects at a tune of nearly $2.8 million. The Department of Parkways has a number of beautification projects in all 5 council districts, including the Jefferson Highway Tree Planting Initiative. This project includes the installation of 193 trees from Causeway Boulevard to Clearview. During the 2017 hurricane season, our emergency operations team was fully equipped with the latest technology and up-to-date information as hurricanes threaten the Gulf Coast. Our Department of Emergency Management was on the phone every day with state agencies and the National Weather Service in an effort to give the residents and business owners the most accurate information regarding the storms. During an emergency, all of our directors and key personnel were housed at the Emergency Operations Center. This facility is equipped with a media center, strategy rooms, radio booths, and bunk rooms. We are a safer community because of the first responders and law enforcement that serve to protect us from present danger. We are also very fortunate to have a Class 1 rated fire department, which reflects the recruitment, training, and dedication of our fire department leadership. The department has maintained a Class 1 rating over the last 2 decades and received 94%, the highest it has ever scored, and currently the highest score in the state of Louisiana among fire departments. We have moved the East Bank Consolidated Fire Department headquarters to Clearview Parkway in a 40,000 square foot building, reinforced with hurricane impact glass and new generators. In our continuing effort to beautify our neighborhoods and maintain the elevated quality of life, the property maintenance, zoning, quality of life staff investigated and processed over 16,000 complaints, which led to more than 36,000 inspections being performed, and over 600 hearings scheduled to address those violations. We also began licensing the transportation network companies such as Uber and Lyft to operate within Jefferson Parish, expanding safe transportation options for our community. With the help of our newly hired Public Safety's Grant Director, the parish has renewed over $200,000 in grants that will assist during times of an emergency. But with the help of Public Service Commissioner Eric Scrimetto, we have also secured nearly $1 million in new grants that will greatly improve our street lighting for the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's deputies who investigate in high-crime areas of the parish. Jefferson Parish currently has one of the most utilized and advanced library systems in the region. It consists of 15 locations with an extensive catalog of books, top-notch early childhood learning programs, and the latest technology to keep you connected to the most up-to-date information. We completed Rosedale Library renovations earlier this year and have plans to renovate half a dozen facilities in the coming year, including River Ridge, Metairie, Terrytown, Belterre, and the West Bank Regional Library. The Department of Human Resource Management has made it a priority to enhance our knowledge and skills of Jefferson Parish government employees, enabling us to provide better services to the public with a well-educated workforce. Human Resources has partnered with United Healthcare to implement a wellness program. The goal is to encourage and motivate employees to make healthier lifestyle choices. We have also continued participation with the Jefferson Parish Public School System to promote a program that will help disabled students ages 15 to 22 prepare to enter the workforce. The Planning Department has been working nonstop to promote the growth of the parish. They are involved in ongoing efforts to improve the housing stock on the West Bank with additional subdivisions and business growth. With the help of Councilwoman Cynthia Lee Shang and Jennifer Van Rankin, the Planning Department is heavily involved in the ongoing Fat City Strategic Plan, which includes a Sheriff's Office substation, new library e-branch, and modern architecture. We are also in the first stages of implementing the Bicycle Master Plan. This includes components of the Oakwood and Metairie Road Smart Growth Plans. Inspection and Code has issued 1,063 commercial permits, more than 3,600 residential permits, and over 1,300 zoning clearances have been issued. This totaled an estimated construction cost of $232 million for the parish. Also, 30 properties have been demolished, including a motel that was abandoned before Hurricane Katrina. These efforts have allowed for continuous growth in the parish. Our Community Development Department, through the work of our JeffCap program, was awarded a $34 million Head Start grant, which currently serves 108 families with infants and toddlers. This unique program provides much-needed prenatal care for expecting mothers and works to educate children from birth to 5 years of age. This administration vowed to help offer the very best in transportation options for our residents, and we are constantly improving our transportation system in the parish. Thanks to voters approving the renewal of the transportation millages, the parish will continue to provide the high-quality level of service you have grown to expect from our public transit system. We have also taken steps to improve security at our facilities by installing new security cameras at the Wilty Terminal and both bus maintenance facilities. Transit continues to work with the RTA in New Orleans to provide a seamless riding experience for transit users in the region. With the assistance of community development, the Jefferson Council on Aging was able to provide 300 meals to the elderly seniors of Jefferson Parish. Creating and sustaining a viable workforce that can support current and future industry is a top priority of the Workforce Development Department. The state of Louisiana has an unemployment rate of 4.7%. My administration's commitment to putting people to work through programs in workforce development has allowed Jefferson Parish's unemployment numbers to fall below the state's numbers with a rate of 3.8%. Right now, over 28,000 participants are enrolled with job services and workforce centers on the East and West Banks. By partnering with major employers like Ochsner Hospital, we have a customized regional training program for medical assistants. Those successfully completing the program will be guaranteed a job at Ochsner. Our Parks and Recreation Department continues to be one of the very best in the state. JPRD programs are now among the best in the nation as the 13-year-old junior boys became the 2017 Dixie Youth World Series champions. With the help of District 1 Councilman Ricky Templin, we opened the crown jewel on the West Bank, Park Day for Me. The 610 acres complex comes with an 18-hole disc golf course, multi-purpose soccer and football fields, and miles of walking paths. Councilman Paul Johnson has made improvements to a number of playgrounds, including new ball fields, tot lots, passive parks, and facility upgrades. Councilwoman Jennifer Van Rankin has been instrumental with the Bonneville boat launch, which has 4 new boat ramps, making it one of the most utilized boat launches in the parish. Lafreniere Park is still considered the premier park of the East Bank, and thanks to former District 4 Councilman Jack Rizzuto, the park has brand new fencing and front entrance gates. We have also initiated the first ever regional park recycling program at Lafreniere. thanks to the hard work of the patrons of the park. We are creating the safest playgrounds and parks this parish has ever provided, with updated lighting at several fields, installed security cameras at every playground with the help of the Sheriff's Office, and we have implemented a very thorough background screening process for our volunteer coaches. In 2017, the Department of Fleet Management has been focused on energy savings, installing high-efficiency lighting in our central garage facilities, and new cooling systems that will reduce energy costs. We have also purchased more fuel-efficient vehicles, replacing our old fleet, which helps reduce fuel costs and greenhouse gas emissions. The Ilario Center complex is the home to some of the largest competitive events in the parish. Not only is it the grounds for the West Bank Heritage Festival, put together by District 3 Councilman Mark Spears, but the multiplex has hosted countless outdoorsman shows and graduation ceremonies for the public school system. We support one of the finest law enforcement agencies in the country. The Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office continues to be in the forefront with smart community policing, rigorous training efforts for a range of real-time situations, and long-term strategies for crime reduction. We want to recognize the efforts of all of our municipalities as they help push Jefferson Parish forward. Mayor Belinda Constant continues to lead the City of Gretna with fresh ideas and innovative government. The city has started construction for several road extensions, secured funding for the 5th Street Improvement Project, and most recently won an award for the Southeastern Economic Development Council in collaboration with JEDCO. The City of Westwego welcomed its new mayor, Joe Peoples. He has hit the ground running, working with energy to get new LED lighting throughout the city. The mayor and the council are working together to replace 34 inoperable fire hydrants and repair another 50. Also, the city will be implementing a more strict code enforcement throughout the city in an effort to increase property values for the citizens. The town of Grand Isle continues to be a sportsman's paradise. Mayor David Carmadell continues to bring out the very best competition for the Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo, which remains the oldest fishing tournament in the United States. The City of Harahan received $1 million in grants, which is 1/6 of their budget, thanks to the leadership of Mayor Tina Maselli. The grants will go towards storm mitigation and municipal building improvements. The city also received a DOTD CAP grant, which will go towards improvements and beautification. The mayor and the council are continuing to improve the wastewater treatment plant and sewage system for clean water treatment. For 7 years running, the town of Jean Lafitte has been named the cleanest city in the state. Mayor Tim Kerner has also opened the new Jules Nunez Seafood Pavilion and Market, which now plays host to some of the freshest seafood in the region every week. The City of Kenner, under the leadership of Mayor Ben Zorn, continued to grow its economic engine with the implementation of its 2030 plan and the development of the lakefront. All we have done and continue to do is to create the opportunity to grow smart living neighborhoods that offer sustainable growth strategies. We will continue to work with the Parish Council to make vital decisions in shaping the parish's future. I want to thank you for making Jefferson Parish one of the best places to live, work, and raise a family in Louisiana. May God bless each of you, your families, and the great parish of Jefferson.